The School of Design Studies provides an interdisciplinary approach to the practice of design, bringing new vision to objects, graphics and environments.
So the students that come into the design degree do a foundation year, broadly based, non-discipline specific.
COFA is about concept, and it teaches designers the management of ideas rather than necessarily just learning a skill. Photoshop, Illustrator, working with ceramics is just a tool, and that's something that I really love about COFA, is that it teaches you how to think, and it teaches you that if you do know how to think and you are a good designer, then technically you should be able to work across platforms, which is what we're doing now.
COFA offered a design degree which is really broad and allowed me to focus in a number of areas before I was actually sure of exactly where I wanted to head. So it actually gave me a really broad base to build on.
Doing the design degree, you've got a very broad base of skills. So for example, I'm able to art direct my own photo shoots, I can design my website, deal with printers. I'm saving a hell of a lot of money, that I'd have to pay other people to do.
For me, it was just the most fantastic experience because I got to test so many different fields, working with ceramics and photography and textiles and jewellery and all these fantastic materials that I'd never really had a chance to play with before through high school. I didn't even study art in high school, so it was a great opportunity to explore these different materials, and then later in my sort of third and fourth year of my degree, then I could choose if I like to work with environments like in interior design. You get to specialise and you seek out the lecturers who are specialists in that particular area.
Selecting to major in ceramics, environments and spatial design, graphics, jewellery or textiles, students at COFA develop an independent imagination, a commitment to responsible and sustainable practice, and practical know-how.
Jewellery was introduced to the design degree, and I took my first elective class and found that I loved 3D, because I always had in my mind that I was going to be a graphic designer from a very young age. So I think that class kind of changed everything for me.
They let you experience, the graphics, the textiles, the website, all the different digital media, and that's sort of where you find yourself and figure out what you want to do. And then the pair process is it's a process of elimination, and you figure out, well, I don't like that, but I do like this, and it's sort of this kind of ongoing web that just leads you to all different places.
The school has long-standing relationships with design companies throughout Australia and overseas. Using these connections, every undergraduate design student undertakes a professional placement as part of their degree program, with hands-on experience working in the design industry.
When I was about to do my professional experience, I was lucky because one of the university staff members recommended me to a company who had been in touch with the university, and that happens quite often, that companies from around Sydney or even international companies, they would contact lecturers, because a lot of the staff here at the university have international contacts.
But the fact that COFA has PEP and places such importance on it, I think is vitally important. I think it's probably the most beneficial part of the course. Having it for that time frame as well, it's a great length of time. It really allows you to get involved in the company in all sorts of aspects. They do encourage you to go overseas, and they've got lots of systems in place to help you and contacts and that sort of thing. But for me, it was the most beneficial part of the whole course.
The culture of COFA actually had a significant impact on my design practice, in that it's not an institution which is just intellectuals and you don't just have classes. It's actually a culture of the tutors and lecturers actually having their own practice and their own work and exhibiting at places like Ivan Doherty and at different areas around. And I think that actually was quite encouraging to see that you can actually carry out a normal career or whatever you're normally doing and still have that running on the side.